Hello Fury Fighters. I have this idea for a video for quite some time. Just turning down the sound there. Um, Basically this video will be about what to pay attention to when you start this game. And not only when you're starting this game, but I've noticed from logging into a lot of people's accounts that people don't really know, even at higher levels and playing for 2 years, what exactly they should be paying attention to. So I decided to make a video. I have no idea how long this will take, but I'll try to go through the most important parts to discuss what it is that you should actually be doing and focusing on. And I will start at the warrior page and go through the motions a little bit to let you know what to pay attention to and why. The game is still very lagging and very slow, so hopefully this won't take forever, but we will find out. So when you have your warriors, as I discussed on the wiki page with the endgame characters, there are certain characters that are more important to focus on and invest in than other heroes, and other heroes are just not worth it so much. Now, if you want to compete fast with other people that have been in the game longer, it could help if you know which characters to work on and which not, and why. There are certain key characters that I would like to discuss, so I'm going to go through the C17 ones and tell you quickly why they should be focused on. Now, as you see at the top left, I will start with Infinite Zamasu. He doesn't really need a lot of explanation, but if you can get this character, then he will be often the difference between winning and losing, because he literally destroys teams and is very powerful. He does take up a lot of resources to level up and make stronger and stronger, but if you do have him, Infinite Zamasu is definitely at the top of your list. If not before Infinite Zamasu, Ultra Instinct Goku Battle Form is definitely another hero to put a lot of resources in, because he too as a character is just amazing and can do a lot of damage, especially with his revive. He is, in my opinion, even better than Infinite Zamasu. Vegito is very easily obtainable, is easy to upgrade, is still the only C17 hero that uses normal shards to level up through the stars, and yeah, just easy to upgrade, very good tank, and with his amulet, revive hero is very useful. Mecha, obviously, Mecha Frieza has amazing control, mechanizes his opponents, same as Trunks with his freeze, and those two characters are just always good to have, if not for your main team, then for inter-server, World War. And Super Blue Advanced Vegeta, or Vegeta Evo, is obviously one of the best characters to have for damage reduction in the first 2 rounds. If you use him with Kame-sen 2, you only need 2 additional light souls in your team to ensure that you can take quite a few punches and hits to the face in the first 2 rounds. So definitely focus on him. I would not recommend personally to work on Proud Team. He is what I like to call a CR filler, which means he looks good on paper, but is not the best option. Some people might disagree because they leveled him up a lot, worked a lot on him, and they like him as a brilliance or light soul, and can still do a lot of damage and take a lot of damage, but not the best character of the combo cards in my opinion. That's also why I left him reasonably weak in my account. Android 18, obviously, because of her passive, has the potential to do massive damage in cell games as well. To a single hero, she is quite deadly and worth working on, not only for her passive but for her damage as well. Majin Vegeta, Obviously great control, has decent defense and group damage, so definitely worth working on. Although Gogeta is a character that a lot of us got earlier in the game when he first came out, put a lot of resources in, I do not personally think he's worth investing in anymore compared to all the other heroes that came out. If you want him, great, you could, but not the one that I would recommend to put them a lot of investment in. Jiren Serious Stance is, however, one of the older characters that still deserves attention because he's great for cell games. He literally can kill one single enemy with one attack, depending on how badly you invested in him, so definitely worth it. Golden Cooler, also massive damage with splash damage. It's similar to group damage, and also does massive damage in fights and also against cell games. Bulma, Christmas outfit, and Master Roshi Ultra both have the invincibility status that can activate with Kamisen, even better. However, not very impressed with Roshi yet. I would still recommend working on both of these heroes, as they can be useful and used in many different situations. Beerus and Cumber, the same, also definitely worth putting investments in. Beerus obviously is insane. His control with silence is great. Cumber has his 4 different types soul passive, that is worth understanding. Demonized Super is, in my opinion, one of the lesser light souls. I've seen quite a few people put a lot of investment in him, but when it push comes to shove and he is in a team, he does not do what I would have expected him to do. Some actually love him, but I actually think he is a bit less useful than others. Valentine's Bulma, or Vulma as we call him now, or call her now I should say, is a reasonably new character, and some people say good things about her. I haven't worked on her as much yet, but I think she can be very useful as she adds control and to Vegeta Evo, and also has a 4 soul passive that can help boost control even more, so she can be combined with, for example, Android 18. Chichi is a little bit of a tricky character. She has great Purify, which is amazing in certain fights, and does quite a lot of damage as well, so worth investing in. Dispo, pretty new character as well. Massive and insane damage, definitely great for his passive, boosting offensive warriors, and the damage that he does on his own is just great. Goku Ultra Instinct, also a little bit of an older character, but still pulls his weight in fights, has silence, taunt, and increased attack from being attacked, also a pretty good tank, definitely worth investing in. Saiyan Prince Vegeta, definitely worth investing in as well. Obviously will take a lot of resources, but he will not only fill your CR, but actually pull his weight in a team as well. Super Saiyan 1 or Gohan is still a decent character, especially because he can go C17 after Kame Sen 8 and still does serious damage in a fight. Would still recommend using this, even though he is not a C17 to start with. He is worth working on. Now, Zamasu. Zamasu is one of the characters that is used in the combo card fixed slots, and what I've noticed in a lot of people's accounts is that they have not put any amulets or alloys on this hero, and I cannot agree with this, because if you work on this character and put amulets and alloys on him, it will boost your infinite Zamasu. This goes for all the heroes in combo card slots, so all the ones for Proud Team like Toppo, Jiren, For Vegeta, the Vegetas in there, um, Goku Black, all of these characters that are in the fixed slots on the left side of your combo card character, they should be worked on because they boost your actual combo card character. Same goes for Sun Saiyan with Goten and Gohan and Goku. Work on these characters. You may not use them in any fights, but they actually boost your combo card character, so keep that in mind. Same goes for Fused Zamasu. He's one of those characters that will boost your combo card Infinite Zamasu. Other than this, there are certain characters like Dark Soul heroes, like the Zamasu and Vegeta, who will work great with Cumber Great Ape form for his Darkness Soul passive, same as S3 Son Goku. If you want to work on a Darkness Soul team early on in the game, you have to focus on speed a lot. So if you want to use this in inter-server war, focus on these heroes early on so that you can have a massively offensive team with a lot of speed. Same for S4 Vegito with his passive, and if you know to work on these heroes early on, you could get the best potential out of them. And the same also goes again for Golden Frieza, who can go C17 and is still a decent character for his passive and can carry his weight in certain teams. About heroes, that is pretty much it. There will be a new combo card character coming, which will involve Goku. So SSG Goku or Goku God with the red hair and Super Saiyan 4 Goku are also characters to work on. Goku S4 can go C17 after Kamisen 8, so work on these characters to boost your combo card characters. I see this a lot, I'm repeating myself, but totally worth working on. Now going to the growth tab, I want to show you a few things very useful in working on in early on in the game. Obviously the talent points to start with, wherever and whenever you can get them early, because you need a lot to level up all of the talent points, and the more you get early on, the better it will be to fill up all the tabs with talent points. So get them anywhere you can. Warrior party. A lot of people focus a lot on the wrong heroes and don't keep the levels of each table similar to the next. It is very important that you keep the levels of your heroes around the same. So if you see enthusiastic, and honest service in this case, you see that I moved one up to honest service and the other ones are still at enthusiastic. Now I'm working on the next hero to go to honest service after this, so all the time that you do food, try to keep the levels of the 3 heroes on the food table at the same level. That way you increase speed as fast as possible. However, other people focus a lot on the C17 heroes they use in inter-server war, and that gives them a lot of speed in inter-server war. So you can also do that by focusing on the teams you make in inter-server and put a lot of resources in the heroes that you use in inter-server war. It depends on what you want and what you need. Do you want to be more focused on overall speed? Then use the tip for dividing your food over all 3 heroes per food table. If you want to be more competitive in inter-server, then yes, focus on putting more speed on the heroes that you use in your 3 teams in inter-server war. Artifacts, well, it's obviously useful that you focus on the requirements of unlocking all the artifacts. I cannot show you the requirements because I've already unlocked all of them myself, but try to focus on these things early on. 12 universes. A lot of people don't notice, don't ask this question, and just assume yes, it does matter to unlock all the universes. The more you unlock, the more universe value you will get, and the more power it will add, statistics will add to your team. Seeing as there is a lot of them, starting with universes at gold at least, even if you don't have the characters, will eventually help you when you do get the characters. So the more you upgrade and buy universes, the more solid your teams will be. Dex, obviously, I passed this a moment ago, but Dex is extremely useful and extremely important. So the more chances you get to get more characters, to level up these characters in the stars, the more it will add to your attack, defense, and skill powers. And of course, the combos in there, they will also help you to gain more power. So focus on the special items for unlocking these, as well as deck essence. Whenever and wherever you can get that, try to collect it early on. Your soul guards, they should be maxed to level 30 and have heroes in the slots that add more power in percentage, so try to focus on the requirements to increase that percentage. Z alloys, well, I've already made a video about this early on, but I've not said the thing about colored alloys, which is at the moment in game the best type of alloy to put on your heroes. So if possible, try to get your heroes as fast as possible to have all colored alloys on them, so that you can improve and maximize the statistics of your alloys. And always work on alloys, no matter what. From day one, buy as many alloys as you can with gold. Try to sell the ones that you don't need to get more alloy debris, and keep focusing on alloys every single day. The combo cards at the moment, there are 4. There will be another one soon. Again, Sansei and Infinite Zamasu and Prince are definitely combo cards to work on, and in my personal opinion, Proud Team is not so useful, but it could be different for other people. Mythical animals or dragons, definitely worth putting your time in, definitely worth investing in. They are a big factor in games, in both arena and in inter-server war, as well as in squad arena. So try to focus on getting as many as many dragons as possible early on in the game, and it will give you the edge in fights. Amulets, very very important to have amulets. Level them up, get the experience, the breakthrough materials. Very expensive part of the game, these amulets, but the more you get early on, the stronger you can be faster by building on them, breaking them through the levels, maximizing their levels, and yeah, this is definitely something to focus on. Hero Saga is obviously very important as well. Try to buy new every day, level them up, start them up. It adds a lot of CR and a lot of statistics, so definitely worth putting time and investment in Hero Saga. Other than this, do your dailies every day. Keep focused on doing the activity which will give you the final reward in activity. If the game would not be so slow, I could actually show you that. But it's very important to complete your dailies every day so that you can gain the maximum of your experience and resources for free by opening these little chests and completing those tasks. Another tip, I would always use money spinning at least once per day, and if you can afford it, either 3 stamina, 6 stamina, or 9 stamina per day, depending on how many diamonds you have, if you top up or not, because the more stamina you have, the quicker you can buy gems with stamina and advance your heroes. At the moment, the maximum level is 114. So definitely work on this. Other than this, there are a lot of features in game that can give you resources, and Zen Exhibition Match is one of them. The shop in there, as well as other shops, have some items and debris that will be useful, like advanced capsules that at some point you will need a lot of. So even when you are in the shops, the normal stores, you may want to focus on getting and stacking up as many advanced capsules as you can from the shops, because you never can get enough advanced capsules. Nobody has maxed out all the heroes to all the max levels. So staying focused and getting those items as soon as possible, as well as the gems, will keep you ahead of the curve. In the arena store, there are certain items that are more important than others. I prefer the food boxes, the platinum coins, the raffle tickets, and sometimes also the advanced experience badges, because they will help advance your characters more. Sometimes you could use the rebirth capsules. It depends on what you want to focus on. They're just tips. In the trial store, the basic Divine Forge stone, which will help you to advance dragons, is very useful, but 200 for each one is quite expensive. However, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, also try to invest as much in getting these stones. The advanced experience, the key of equipment kit, the chest lottery chest, and purple food and platinum coins, also things worth investing in. And on the guild store, I usually only get the advanced capsules and some gems, depending on how much I have to spend. I think for now, besides the guild page, these are the most important things to focus on. If you are a person that likes to top up and spend money in the game, the privilege pass, the battle pass, the good rebates in game are worth investing in. You need to be smart about it, but food boxes are very important for increasing your speed, and certain items are definitely worth getting in the game. So try to focus on what you can get, rather than to just buy blindly. Be smart about your top-ups. Now, this is a quick video in this sense. I hope these tips are a little bit useful to you and to keep you focused and on track, and maybe you learned something new today. Hopefully this will help you to play more informed. So I'm gonna leave it here and wish you all a very nice day, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.